You're hiring someone. Candidate A has a perfect resume, but something feels off. Candidate B's experience is a little weaker, but they went to your old university and you just click. Who do you instinctively lean towards? Before you answer, you should know that an invisible force is already pushing your thumb on the scale, guiding your decision in a direction you didn't consciously choose. This isn't fate. It's an illusion that governs almost every choice we make. This illusion is woven from something called cognitive biases. They're systematic glitches in our thinking, mental shortcuts our brains evolved to make sense of the world quickly. But these shortcuts often lead us down the wrong path. One of the most common culprits is confirmation bias. This is our brain's powerful tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that proves what we already believe, while conveniently ignoring anything that challenges it. It's why political discussions become echo chambers. Then there's the sunk cost fallacy. Ever forced yourself to finish a terrible meal just because it was expensive?
Or stayed in a failing project because you'd already invested so much time? You know you'll never get the resources back, but your brain irrationally honors that past investment over a better future. And perhaps most insidious is the overconfidence bias. Studies across finance, medicine, and law show that even top professionals consistently overestimate their own abilities and judgments, leading to risky trades, missed diagnoses, and flawed legal arguments. And here's a modern twist. This is not just a human problem anymore. Recent research has shown that the very AI systems we build, the large language models trained on mountains of human text and data, exhibit the same biases. They can be just as overconfident as a CEO and fall for confirmation bias just like us, all because they learned from our flawed patterns. Our cultural wiring also shapes these mental glitches. The illusion isn't universal. It wears a different mask depending on where you are. In highly individualistic societies, people are more prone to biases that favor personal success. In more collectivist cultures, the intense pressure for group harmony can lead to groupthink, where critical dissent is silenced for the sake of consensus, sometimes with catastrophic results. So, are we trapped? Is our rational mind just a passenger in a brain driven by faulty programming? The answer, thankfully, is no. There's a growing field dedicated to debiasing, and the research is surprisingly optimistic.
A 2024 study showed that targeted training interventions can significantly reduce bias by making people aware of their own flawed mental shortcuts. Even a single training session has been shown to reduce confirmation bias in professional risk analysts. Simple, structured tools can act as a shield. Things like using a predefined checklist before making a major decision, or forcing yourself to argue for the opposite of what you believe, a devil's advocate approach, can break the spell of intuition and force a more logical path. These mental shortcuts are deeply ingrained. We will likely never be completely free of them, but that isn't really the goal. The goal is awareness. It's about understanding that your gut feeling, that powerful instinct, is often a cognitive bias in disguise, whispering a pre-written script into your ear. The illusion is powerful, controlling countless choices without our consent. But the moment you learn it's there, the moment you can give that feeling a name, like sunk cost or confirmation, you reclaim your agency. You take back control. The most important decision you can ever make is the one you make right after you realize you weren't the only one in the room making it.